Well, hello and welcome to everyone settling in for this game. Liftoff wasn't quite achieved as they had envisaged on day one, but 1 point is better than nothing. It was met with a mixed reception, but it's certainly given them something to build upon. Much now hangs on what they can achieve in the second game. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. Juventus had a stuttering start. They'll need to do better now.
Well, they've reached a crossroads, Peter, having drawn the opening game. Do they attempt to commit to 3 points here, or prepare themselves to simply avoid defeat and look to making a bigger play for 3 points next time round? Whatever it's to be, I don't think they can afford to take a loss now, so that defensive base really has to be mistake-free.
We have already started here. Locatelli. The referee's awarded a free kick. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
It has got through to him. Turns, going for goal! And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Arsenal seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Plays it over to the other flank. Nicely controlled. He's looked long this time. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Juventus playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Good clearance and very necessary. Gorgeous control there. Promising cross. They've managed to get it away.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Tries to switch the play. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rice goes looking. Played into space out wide. Diving header! That's gone a long way up and away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb. They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Has he found his man? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be...
Well, hello and welcome to everyone settling in for this game. Liftoff wasn't quite achieved as they had envisaged on day one, but 1 point is better than nothing. It was met with a mixed reception, but it's certainly given them something to build upon. Much now hangs on what they can achieve in the second game. Blue and burgundy wherever you look, hymns ringing loud and proud. This is what it is to be in the Camp Nou. It has not been the ideal start, but plenty of time still to make up ground.
Well, Peter, the groups aren't really going to take shape until, say, the fourth or fifth games. But equally, they don't want to allow themselves to be left in a position to go chase.
Has a go! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Forward it goes. It could be in here. And that's sprayed out wide. Can he find a finish now? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's had a go! It's there!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Over to the left. Hoists it forward. Out to the right. Towering header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made sure that that won't get through. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets good distance on it. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
There's the start of the second half.
Barcelona need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Tries a shot! Deflected behind for a corner kick. They've played it short. Plays it out to the wing. It's a good run down the left-hand side. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Keeps everyone guessing. That's been drilled forward. Cuts it out. Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. Plays it out to the wing.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, he's found him in space. That's good defending, very good defending.
Barcelona are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Barcelona are running out of time to save themselves. Goes for the cross.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So on to match day 2 then, on the back of a draw in their previous outing, a result which makes us none the wiser as to their prospects of going through. They'd want to go one better here to put themselves right in contention for a place in the top 2, and their coach was very quick to point out, in defending his players ahead of this game, that the supporters need to be right on board with them. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. It has not been the ideal start, but plenty of time still to make up, and he has been fouled there. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Cleared away. Massive leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Hoists it forward. Modric with a long pass. And he just whacks it away. That's the throw. And it's played forward. Plays it over to the other flank. Forward it goes. Ruben Dias gets into the right position to intercept. Breaks on here. Has a go! It's broken loose.
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Battles to win it back. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. It's being played forward. Ake does well there, alert.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponent.